I feel like a rock this morning. I had this idea that what is I is the same with what the rock is. Basically, we're not different at all. Like, the rock is a rearrangement of atoms, so as am I. If the rearrangement of the atoms of a rock make it have a certain property like hardness, stillness, but not the ability to move and not be sentient, and other things, those rearrangement of my own properties, my own atoms, give me the property that I can move and I'm sentient and I'm conscient. You can say that we're all atoms. Me and the mountain and a house and or a building or a fish, we're all just a rearrangement of atoms. Therefore, we are not special. But the rearrangement of a human being or a sentient being or a living being is special because the pattern makes you alive, but fundamentally they're all patterns. Like, for example, I can say that the rearrangement of atoms for a volcano make it erupt from time to time, give lava and all of those things. My rearrangement of atoms, uh, what can I say, makes me sentient, makes me have the illusion that I have a will. My problem with this is there is no free will. So if even if I said like I'm not a rock or not like another animal because I have a feeling of thought, I have feelings, I have conscience, I have thought, I have free will and stuffs. Free will doesn't exist. Because it doesn't exist, all of those things that I experience that makes me a human being, makes me dignified and special, are just a rearrangement of atoms. Rearrangement of atoms of my nervous system that gives rise to all of those things that makes me special. They couldn't be otherwise because it's just atoms fundamentally fluctuating to each other. It's just rearranged, it's just a pattern. So if this pattern makes me dust, makes me a human, talking right now, using language, feeling, being sentient, the other atoms in an animal, in a bear for example, makes him the way it is, makes him emerge those certain properties, and makes me the same as a mountain or a rock or a piece of shit, for example. We are just rearrangement of atoms. Because there is no free will, nobody does what he wants. We are basically just puppets in this show. I could be a rock, I could be anything else. Because I'm just atoms. There's no free will. There's nothing like a soul or something abstract, something unconcrete, which like gives me rise to myself. What am I is nothing but the nervous system which I cannot control. It's basically a rearrangement of atoms, same as anything else in the universe.